Chicks here.
Expedite Chicks. Today we are talking about how to choose a teammate. A lot of different factors go into this. It has to be someone you have common interest with, someone you can be in a confined area with for a significant amount of time, someone who knows how to share. We're going to just talk about some different types of teams that we have experienced at Highfield that are together.
And the most common choices amongst drivers in general.
We have teams
all over
the place.
So the first and most common that we have the most success with, simply because we have the most of, would be your significant other. Many of you have met my significant other. That would be Jimmy Mack, who's been in our videos before.
And yes, I was king of the truck.
King, maybe. She ran the truck, I can promise you.
Yes, that's true.
The queen. The queen bee.
There was debate.
There was debate.
I feel like Gus may have been the king.
But you know, the significant other, again, that's obviously someone that you know the most about. It is the person that you're the most comfortable with. It is a person that you don't have to worry about the separation in the truck because, hello, they're your significant other. Now, some people, as a significant other, you have to remember, can you be in a 10 by 10 box, basically, with this person 24/7, 365? Unless
with pets.
It is challenging.
Oh, yeah, Gizmo. Yeah, Gizmo was on too. So, other than that, I'd say we did really well in the truck. We lasted for almost 7 years together in the truck. And, yeah, sure, we had some little squabbles and stuff. But at the same time, what do you expect after being locked up in a box with this one?
Yeah. So, that's when you do all your complaining to the dogs about the other person.
That's true.
How'd that work out?
We get them in. No, it worked out really well. We got them involved, and we, of course, tried to get them to take sides, and then we laughed about it 5 minutes later.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
That is all I have.
You can
go.
I can get back to work.
Yeah,
now?
I have no further need for you.
Go do maintenance stuff.
Take his out, will you?
Yeah, he does need to go.
Okay.
I tried.
Sorry about that.
Next would be a very good friend that you have a lot of common interests with. Her and I could probably live on a truck together.
Yeah, we sure could. I mean, you know, everybody says, like, that's my best friend in the world, and I know the most about her. I understand how she works. I understand how, you know, all of that happens. So could I work with Dee? Yeah, probably. However, you do have to make sure in that scenario that you are aware of other people's quirks. I mean, no relationship in the truck is going to be perfect, and there's going to be issues. But at the same time, that's probably another common matchup that we have as best friends.
And communication, you know, really discussing. We are both two very strong-willed, opinionated, wonderful women. So making sure that you know how to communicate
Absolutely.
with someone. Yeah. And talking about those potential, what's the word I'm looking for? Things that could happen and how you two would work those out. So talking about everything. Lay it all out on the table. That's the only way you're going to
right on.
make it through that.
And remember that in all of the things we're going to talk about outside of significant other, that the money is split. So, you know, you're working towards the same goal. So you do have to make sure that you both have the same work ethic together, that you want to run as hard as the other person does, that you have the same kind of money that you want to make, that you want to go home the same amount of time, and that she doesn't want to go home every month and I only want to go home every 6-8 weeks.
Work ethic definitely
that
has
wouldn't
to be
work.
similar.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah. So we do also have a lot of family member teams. At Highfield, we have had father and daughter. We have had mother and son. We have had brothers.
Sisters.
Yep. Lots of different ones. We've even got a uncle and a nephew getting ready to go. So those are options too, because it is someone that's family and obviously someone
that you're comfortable with.
with.
You already potentially live with, share a small space. And,
true.
Or small area. So last but not least, well, not last, there probably have our other team options out there, but last on our list is a random person that you have connected with. There are a lot of Facebook groups out there just for drivers to meet up with each other, start a chit chat, see who's out there looking for a teammate, and see if there's anybody that you potentially click with.
Absolutely. I mean, we've had teammates that have been successful. We have a couple teams right now that are successful. They've either met through a mutual friend or they have connected on Facebook. They spent quite a bit of time chatting with each other up front. Again, let me remind you that at that point, the most important thing with someone that is random, should I say, they're random at first, but they may not be random after you get to know them, would be that you have the same goals. You cannot and it will not work if you are not paired with someone that wants to work as hard as you and or not as hard as you, and that wants to make the same money, has the same home time policy. And you also have to make sure you work that home time policy out. You know, if I teamed up with someone that, I live in Georgia, if I teamed up with someone that lives in New Jersey, you know, that poses a little bit of an issue when the time off comes. One of us is going to have the truck, the other person's going to have to go from there, vice versa, and you may rotate that. It may be that I take my time off one time in Jersey and that the next time they don't. I've seen it work out a lot of different ways, but those are things that you really have to pay attention to when choosing a teammate.
And talk about them up front. The last thing you want to do is get in that truck, get up and go, and be on the other side of the country, and you figure out,
This
I
isn't
can't stand
working
you.
out.
This is not working. We don't have common interest. Whatever.
Yeah.
You really want to take that time and get to know them before you make this investment of time and
Yeah. And they're going to
in
become not only your teammate again, but you are going to get closer. So you do want to make sure that you, again, I always say in this industry, you want to enjoy the time you're out there. So get out of the truck, have some fun on your time, on your downtime. You got to move out of that box. You got to get out and have some fun. Our most successful teams enjoy the lifestyle as well as the work. That I will say.
interest and personalities matching. I don't think someone who's an introvert could stand it on the truck with either of us very long. We would talk them to death.
Not many people can,
What, just in general?
in general.
Stand being around us?
The chicks,
Yeah.
it'd be.
Okay, we don't need anything from the peanut gallery over there.
Go back to work.
Yeah.
That was really mean.
No, he has his moments.
He will pay for that later.
Yes, he will. Anyway, always, if you have any questions, interests, and things you want to know, anything you're interested in, hit us up, like and subscribe.
Yeah. Do you have a wiffle ball bat? I'm going to bring mine.
We're not
over.
beating him with a wiffle ball bat. Okay.
Just kidding. Bye, guys.
Chicks out.